Hey, friends, welcome back to the Cozy Couch TV show, the place where we celebrate the shows that warm your heart, lift your spirit, and remind you that good stories still exist. Today, we're continuing our very first deep dive, and we're heading back to Hope Valley as we talk about When Calls the Heart Season 2. If you love faith, community, a little romance, and a whole lot of encouragement, this episode is for you. So grab something cozy and let's go. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope that you have had an awesome week. We're not going to delay and we are going to dive right in. So, season 2 really expands the emotional world of Hope Valley, right? Relationships begin to stretch and mature. The town continues healing from past hardships. Elizabeth grows from newcomer to true community leader. The theme of this season is growth isn't always comfortable, but it's always meaningful. So, as always, let's talk about these characters. So, Elizabeth is becoming stronger, wiser, and more confident. She's learning that calling requires sacrifice, beginning to truly belong in Hope Valley, right? Um, Jack, who is her love interest, we love us some Jack. He is balancing duty with love. He's showing steady, dependable character, and the romance continues to build in gentle and a respectful way. So it's not like it's rushed. It's not, you got to remember, this is a time period show, right? So it's the early 1900s. So they're gentle, they're respectable, they're doing the courting thing, right? And then, of course, Abigail, played by Lori Laughlin, she is continuing to be the emotional heart of the town. She's demonstrating, quiet faith and resilience, and she shows what healing can look like over time. So the big takeaway for season 2 is about roots growing deeper. Um, the standout themes for the season are patience and love. Real love develops slowly, and that's awesome, right? Because you don't want anything rushed. You want something that marinates, right? Faith through uncertainty. Not every answer comes quickly, but hope remains, and that's why they changed the name from Cold Valley to Hope Valley, because that is the thing that really kept them together, is the hope that they knew they would be able to overcome and survive the tragedy that rocked the community. And then community is family. Hope Valley proves that chosen family can change everything. There are so many people who talk about, that their friends are more like their family than their blood relatives. Blood isn't always thicker than water. But even for those people, even for those of us who have had families that really are have families that are really solid, we know how to be good family members to other people. And so community is family. They've proven that, chosen family can change everything. Excuse me. So, what I wanted to do, in case you didn't know, for season 2, the coal mine disaster fallout, it is continuing to be a centerpiece of this season. But they are recovering from it, right? It killed many of the miners, many of the husbands, fathers, friends, and their widows and families are struggling financially and emotionally while trying to rebuild their lives, right? That's the thing. That's even today when people go through grief. Well, the thing that takes the toll, of course, is emotional and financially. Um, Abigail's leadership, she's continuing to fight for justice. She becomes a central leader in Hope Valley in season 2 after losing her husband in the mine disaster. She fights for justice against the mining company that was responsible for unsafe conditions. Elizabeth and Jack's growing romance. So, their romance, Elizabeth Thatcher and Jack Thornton, they continue to develop their relationship. However, their romance faces tensions due to Jack's responsibilities as a Mountie and Elizabeth's adjustment to life in Hope Valley. So, we have to remember that Elizabeth is new to that she's new to Hope Valley, but Jack was already there and he was already the Mountie. So he already had responsibilities in that, being the Mountie. So there they have some contention there, as he continues to have to, fake do deal with his responsibilities, but also trying to build this relationship with her and her adjusting to the life on the frontier essentially. The town, is starting to rebuild. They're working together to rebuild their community and the economy. Abigail opens a cafe, creating a gathering place for the town and a new source of income, because before she opened the cafe, all they had was the saloon. Um, so, even in all of that, there's new threats, and then, of course, the investigation. So, Jax investigates illegal activity tied to the mine, and the company leadership, bringing suspense and moral choices to the story. And so, if you know anything about Hope Valley, if you haven't watched it, the antagonist of this season of the show is Henry Gowan. And not to do a spoiler about what happens in later seasons, or but he has a transformation, and it's very beautiful to watch. So Henry Gowan is the antagonist in this season, and that's who the investigation points toward, because he was over the mines. And so, if we had a cozy award for When Calls the Heart, there would be a few people that deserve something for their effort. So, the Cozy Award for Sweetest Moment goes to, drum roll please, Jack and Elizabeth. They have the cutest and the sweetest relationship. They were very gentle with each other. They're very gentle with each other. And so they have the sweetest moments between them. And it is so totally innocent. And you fall in love with them, even though, as always, it is a show. So they do things that, of course, it gets on your nerves. But because you're like, oh my gosh, would you please? Some of it is predictable, but it's cute and it's sweet. So they get the sweetest moment award for this season of When Calls the Heart. And then our next award is for strongest faith. And that goes to, drum roll, please, if we have it together. It is for Abigail, for her study and encouragement. Abigail is one of those characters that it just seems like nothing ever gets her down, right? And even if it does, she's quick to snap out of it. And it's so refreshing, especially in the climate that we live in with things that are on TV today. It's not like back in the day, right? When things are so negative, not only just on in TV shows, but just in the news, right? In real life. And When Calls the Heart is a show where you can escape that, and it gives you the encouragement that you need for your real life, to not only encourage people, but to just be an encouragement to not just to get encouragement from other people, but to be an encouragement to other people. So the show really gives you an example of what it means to be in community. And then lastly, the award, the Fun Cozy Award, for Town MVP goes to, drum roll please, Hope Valley itself, the community of Hope Valley, because they know how to rally together. If you ever need an example of how to rally together and how to come together as a community to get things done and to overcome, Hope Valley is the place to get your example from, because those people know how to rally together and how to get it done every time. Because I mean, honestly, the town shows up for each other every single time. There's not a moment where they have dropped anything. So those are our cozy awards for season 2. So, as we're beginning to get toward the end, I wanted to remind us, in regard to season 2, that real growth takes time, real healing takes patience, and real purpose is worth the journey. Don't ever forsake going. on the journey of going toward what your purpose is in life. If you feel like you're in between seasons in life, don't rush it. God is still writing your story. So you have to be patient with God and most definitely be patient with yourself. If you enjoyed this cozy deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and of course, do not forget to share. Um, we totally, or I said we, I totally appreciate you watching, uh, because someone else you know, someone you loves, need this uplifting TV. The next episode, we're going to be talking about When Calls the Heart, season 3. And the story is just going to keep getting richer from here. So you've got to stay tuned. As always, keep hope on your screen and joy in your heart. Thank you so very much for watching, and I can't wait to see you again next time. As always, be blessed and be in peace. See you next time. Thanks for watching.